a Cell. Welcome back to WWE 2K24 MyGM mode, our very first PLE, aka PPV. And boy, did I get screwed by every other GM in the business, especially Paul Heyman, who says, hey man, guess what? You're not allowed to use Bayley, LA Knight, and Grayson Waller, effectively vetoing our women's title match and US and our tag team title match. Playa, holla, holla. That's a problem. We work around those problems here in GM mode. And logistics. PLE, Hell in a Cell, only costs one asset, whereas increasing to the Wrestling Center costs 3 assets. And obviously, I want to do Hell in a Cell. So we're doing Hell in a Cell, 50 grand, 1 asset. Bought it. Done. Boosted. We're going to need that boost to be sure. So active on that. Cool. We have now 1 we can't use because, of course, we're going to wait until we have 3 and then get the even larger arena because that makes the most sense. So, that being said, we can indeed, man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches, and I got screwed out of so many matches on my thing because of Paul Heyman. So, obviously, main event, Gunther, Sami Zayn, world title, and it will, and or should be, a Hell in a Cell, but unfortunately, I don't have the branded PLE bonus because I don't have the unlock for Hell in a Cell, which does mean I made Gunther good at Extreme Rules. Therefore, it's going to be, I guess, Extreme Rules. I don't have any other choice. I would love to go Hell in a Cell at Hell in a Cell. I can't do that. Unfortunate. So, done and dusted. Otherwise, no other title I have is available to be on this show. That's a problem. That's a serious problem. So I can't book my other rivalries. I can't do a dang thing, which is unfortunate. But I promised Braun Breaker and Clay Courtman our tag team. So I guess we're going to do a regular tag team here with Braun Breaker and Clay Courtman. That is a bruiser and cruiser versus a fighter and specialist. And let's just make it, well, I don't even want to go tables because Trick's stamina is 37. So, can't even do it. Can't even do it. It's such a freaking waste. And I guess we're going to go, If I hired another women's jobber here, I could have Charlotte Flair and 3 jobbers, thereby getting my Fatal 4-Way bonus there I need so desperately. We do have enough money to scout some talent. So if we brought in Neon Brightstar for 1 week, so Neon Brightstar, I'm going to give you a 1-week contract. That's it. That's all you're getting. You're here for this show. I'm bringing you in for pay-per-view. That's all I got. Charlotte Flair versus the Neon Brightstar versus Nova Northern Light versus Andrea Cannons. What a freaking ridiculous match. And somehow that met the commissioner goal, which is hilarious, and I'll take it. I'll freaking take it. Otherwise, who in the blue hell for... Alright, so if I brought in a face to fight Kit and a face to fight Nakamura. So a face bruiser, or actually, hold on. Let's have Nakamura do a call-out promo because they're only at level 1 on their rivalry. So that's something, right? I suppose that means we can't do a tag team call-out promo, or can we? Can we have... No, because they're in a match. They're in a match. All right, that wouldn't work. I would tell you, can we do that? But look, this is why I unlocked the solid steel cage, because that finishes rivalries outside of the PLEs. But this is going to be just a awful show. Like I can already tell. It's awful, awful show. What can you do though, right? So I need a face bruiser. I'm going to go with a renowned star here. All right, renowned star male face bruiser. And we search. Yes. Okay. Ridge Holland, Adrian Buck, back in there. Uncle Howdy, Luke Gallows are the options that I have. And I think bringing in Uncle Howdy for a week might be funny. But Ridge here is 59, Buck is 39, and Howdy is 54. I think what we'll do here is get Ridge for a week and then have him work some extreme stuff. So hopefully get a pop on that. But, you know, it's not going to start a new feud or anything. So 17,000 for 1 week of Ridge Holland means that we head over here to Ridge Holland and the Shinsuke. And the Shinsuke has some pretty good stamina, therefore. But sure, tables match, because we're here at Hell in a Cell. Why not? And that leaves Kit Wilson, who is a heel specialist. And so why not bring in 1 week of Uncle Howdy for $15,000 to fill out my freaking roster. This is ridiculous. Kit Wilson, Uncle Howdy. I don't know. It's just like, it's all bad, man. It's all just, this is going to be a terrible, I got nobody now to cut promos, like, at all, which sucks on toast. Oh, I've already spent too much on these one-off deals because I don't have my main people to challenge my champions, and that is just terrible. So, worst Hell in a Cell ever. I don't know, man. Look, we're doing what we gotta do, right? But it's just a lot to contend with here, thanks to Paul Heyman. And no other perks to worry about. That's fine. Power cards. Okay, so I don't need the physio because I don't need to care about LA Knight, who can't work this show. So at least he gets back his stamina. That's good. But otherwise, like, I don't... Yes, let me get the retain the fans because this show is going to be a disaster. So yes, retain the fans from last week, please. Gonna need to do that because it's going to be an absolute just fourth place. I'm already calling it right now in how they're going to just trounce me on that. So, I don't know, man. Look, Paul Heyman, deal with that because whatever, who cares? Otherwise, physio, limited stock. I got another one of those, and health spa. So, can I health spa anybody? No. Unfortunately, even though they're off and banned, I also can't give them health spa, which is like, alright, sure, fine, be that way. This show is gonna be a disaster, but at least I got the goal to get the bad timing. Reduce a contract length on a randomly chosen superstar. So, alright, cool, here we go. Confirm this terrible Hell in a Cell booking with one good match. Like, it is a one-match show for us. And simulate. Perhaps Trick gets a win finally. No. Clay Courtman, Braun Breaker, 2 stars, mediocre. Mid-card, Fatal, 4-Way, Charlotte, Neon, Nova, Andrea, and of course, as she should, a 1.5 stars. That's whatever, I expected that much. Mid-card, Kit Wilson, Uncle Howdy. Says howdy, but Kit gets the win. It was a 1.5 stars. Mid-card tables match, Nakamura, Ridge Holland. It is Nakamura with the win. It was a 2.5 stars. And your main event and your world title on the line. Gunther, Sami Zayn, immediate kick to the corner. Just can the Ring General regain his world heavyweight championship? That indeed, nice suplex, is the question. Can he run straight through and also get himself some hardware to get extreme garbage can? Piece of trash. Gunther with the Rainmaker. Cover. What do we get? 1 and a 1 count. Gunther pulls out a table. Will that be enough to put away the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn? We shall see. Drops down. And German suplex. Gunther has it locked in. Referee asked him. Kendo stick for Sami. Right to the dome. of Gunther wearing him out now. Busted it over his head, busted open, bleeding. Sammy will not take no for an answer here. Gunther calling for it. What do we get here with Sammy? Powerbomb, powerbomb, sickening thud there. And is that enough to put him away in this? But no, Gunther wants more. Gunther wants Sammy to suffer here. Gunther calling for it. Calling for it. Sammy reverses. Might have a shot here. Into the corner. Haluva kick. Might be it. That could be it. What do we get here? A 1. A 2. Nope. Roll up from Gunther. Does he get it? 1, 2. He snuck him on the roll up. The deadliest move in sports entertainment and new 4.5 star classic. One good match on the whole freaking show. And so SmackDown, Piper and Katana open the show. They also have no promos on their show. Piper gets the win. 3 stars. It was good. Theory, Vinci, and they get Theory, the win, and it was dull, 1 star. Zoe and Blair, there's no tag team matches on the show at all. We got Zoe with the win, 1.5 stars. Logan Paul defends against MVP for the IC title. Heel versus heel. Fighter vs. fighter is likely a good match. Yeah, 1.5 stars. And still. And your main event, also non-title, Bliss and Tamina. Nobody Mina gets the win. It was amazing, 4 stars. NXT, Candice and Valhalla. At long last, Valhalla gets the win. It was 2.5. It was okay. Balor and Eric doing the dang thing. And it is Balor with the win. It is 1.5 stars. Disappointing. Dirty Dom and Braun Strowman's Cruiser Giant face heel. Dirty Dom gets the win. It is 2.5. New rivalry. Triple threat. Kaiser, Otis, and Sanga with a Wolfgang run-in because, sure. It is Kaiser with the win. 1.5 stars. And your main event, NXT Women's title, Rhea Ripley and Michin Mia Yim. What do we got? It is indeed and still 5-star legendary. That was not a gimmick match, and they still got to 5 stars. How? And finally, the man who screwed us all, Paul Heyman with ECW, Xia Li, Shayna Baszler. It is Xia Li, the Protector. It was a 3 stars complete. Good match. Self promo gets 0. Cameron Grimes, the Drew Gulak. It is Drew Gulak with the Gulak. It was 3 stars. Gigi and Tiffy. What's it gonna be? Tiffy time. And it was 3 stars. Mid-card tag team Reed and Didak versus Truth and Ciampa. And we get Truth and Ciampa. That's what's up. 3 stars. And main event Omos. Main event Apollo Crews. The World TV title. And Omos gets the win. 4 stars. Amazing. So, I somehow got good booking because I don't know. I did though. So it worked out for me somehow. I don't really know. Meanwhile, good, and good. So Paul, we'll see, man. That gave us 97,000 in the fans and it made us 65 in the cash. SmackDown gets 83. I beat them. That's good. And they made 70K. NXT does 95, very close. And they make 63. And Paul E does 105. And they make 63. Someone on EC Dub must really like Omos on almost every week. I mean, he's the champion of TV, so sure, he should be on TV. Bad timing unlocked for my power card. Physio unlocked for the power card. And still in first place. Even with that garbage I had to book, I'm still in first place. But my lead was reduced to 11,000 fans or so. But also, Regal now up over Theodore Long. So some changes there at the bottom of the card on our ranking system. And now we get to the trades. Welcome to trading. 5 trade attempts. Use them or lose them. Make logical trades or risk increasing their frustration. So, Theodore Long in 4th place. We got NXT here in 3rd. And we got Paul E in 2nd. So, I have my budget of $227. And they're all under 200,000. So, if I wanted to spend $30K and just say, hey man, I'll give you $30K for a superstar, I could do that, I guess. Let's check on ECW roster. Omos, Truth, Gulak, Dijak, Baszler, Reed, Ciampa, Cruz, Xia Li, Cameron Grimes, Gigi, Tiffy, and Hayes is the roster. Now, I'm not going to be so audacious to request one of their champions. That's just not going to happen. It's just not, I don't see them wanting to go through with that. If I were to perhaps take a Dijak who is in a level 2 rivalry, say, hey man, Dijak 6'6" and 6'4" are his stats, right? So that is his trade value on that. Who on my roster that I'm not using here might be amenable? There's like nobody. There's, I would not trade Sami Zayn for Dijak. That's just absurd. What if I lowball you with Braun Breaker and like 30K? So what if I said, hey man, Braun Breaker and 30K in cash. Paul Heyman, what do you say? Nope, declined. He did not care for that at all. Clear the trade. All right, what if we go over to SmackDown and say, hey, Team Teddy. We got Bliss, Orton, Logan Paul, Creed, Tamina, Tony, Piper, MVP, Giovanni, Vinci, Austin Theory. I feel like it has to have the numbers line up, and I'm just not going to make that happen on this particular cycle. It's just not going to be a thing. So, Teddy, yep. All right, look. I did not know that you were a comedian. You know what? I'm honestly good for the roster here in trades. We're going to wait until next time, so end trading. SmackDown now going to do some trades. They're going to offer me for Gunta. Are you freaking serious? There's no haggling. Take it or leave it. Gunta is a legend. You're going to offer me Alexa and Tamina, your women's champion, for my world champion. No, Teddy. Are you insane? Nah, ain't happening. That's funny. Trade declined. Paul Heyman wants to give me $9,500 for Clay Courtman, who is not a bad promo. And honestly, Paul, I will take the money, Paul. So Clay Courtman, have fun. Trade accepted. There we go. I don't know what he's going to do with Clay Courtman, but it's his problem now. Trick Williams, unhappy. Gotta stop. Moderate decrease. Keeps losing. Sami Zayn wants a rematch, so no chance, Sami. That feud is over. Moderate decrease. End the shake-up cards. Alright, soft landing. Less likely to be injured in a normal tables and falls count anywhere. 3 additional ring XP in the main event. And anyone in the ring with a level 20 gains 5 popularity. Let's go with Master and Apprentice, considering I'm keeping Gunta on the roster. And unfortunately, I failed Trick on winning his next match, but hey. Next week is a new week. Trick might not even be here. We'll see if we can finish up all of those bits of business next time. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you then. And I'm out.